versus Frostus. The ice-cold battle between the king of apes and a colossal woolly mammoth in a raging blizzard on a frozen alpine peak. This is pure monster versus monster action, with no humans, no complicated plot. Just raw, primal power exploding in a whiteout storm high in the mountains. The setting is a vast, high-altitude valley completely engulfed in a ferocious blizzard, wind gusting at hurricane force, swirling snow everywhere, near zero visibility, and dim, diffused light filtering through thick clouds. The atmosphere feels bone-chilling, isolated, and breathtakingly grand. The script opens with stunning cinematic flair. A high-angle crane shot descends slowly, revealing the majestic giant eagle Ether, soaring gracefully with white and icy blue feathers amid the swirling snow, then shifts to Ether's point of view, zooming in on Conga standing alone. His shiny black fur is coated in frost, his expression bewildered as the gale-force winds whip around him on the blizzard-swept summit. Next, the camera cuts to a massive glacier wall where cracks begin to spiderweb across the surface. In the foreground, the dire wolf-like creature Vulcan watches with alert, cautious eyes. Through a narrow crack in the ice, we get an extreme close-up of Frostus's menacing, glowing red eyes, snapping open in the darkness, illuminating the crystalline interior around them. Suddenly, the glacier wall shatters outward in slow motion. Frostus emerges, shaking its thick brown fur violently, then rears its head back and unleashes a powerful, earth-shaking roar. In the distance, Conga turns sharply toward the sound. The two titans now face each other across the desolate, snowy landscape, their enormous scale emphasized by the storm raging between them. Frostus stomps a massive foot, shattering the ground and roaring directly at the camera, its breath condensing into a thick plume of vapor. Conga answers by pounding his chest rhythmically, the booming sound echoing like thunder, before letting out a defiant, ferocious roar of his own. Frostus charges forward like an unstoppable freight train, its immense legs kicking up huge clouds of snow and ice. Conga braces himself, then at the last possible second executes a powerful, agile leap to the side, narrowly dodging the charge and sending a massive wave of snow flying into the air. Conga recovers instantly, digs his hands into the frozen ground, and lifts an enormous boulder of ice and rock, his muscles straining with the effort. He spins and hurls the massive projectile with tremendous force toward Frostus. The boulder smashes into the mammoth's thick, shaggy fur in slow motion, shattering into a cloud of ice-dusty fragments, but it has almost no visible effect on the colossal creature. Frostus charges again. Conga sidesteps, and the mammoth, unable to change course, crashes headfirst into the side of a jagged mountain cliff with a deafening impact. The collision triggers a cascade of rocks and snow from the cliff face, burying Frostus's back and momentarily stunning the giant beast. Conga sprints forward and leaps powerfully onto the rubble piled on Frostus's back while it's still dazed. High above, Ether circles the two battling titans. From atop Frostus, Conga unleashes a rapid series of hammering fists down onto the mammoth's skull and neck, each blow landing with a heavy thud. Frostus thrashes its massive body violently in a desperate attempt to shake Conga. The camera shakes chaotically as Conga struggles to hold on. Eventually, he's thrown violently from Frostus's back, tumbling across the snow before coming to a stop. In the distance, Vulcan watches the scene unfold from its perch. Conga pushes himself up, shakes his head to clear it, and spots a massive, uprooted tree trunk lying nearby. He grabs the giant log with both hands, lifts it onto his shoulder like a colossal club, and lets out a low, determined growl. In an epic dolly zoom, Frostus and Conga charge toward each other simultaneously. Conga swings the tree trunk like a baseball bat. The impact explodes in slow motion. Wood splinters and ice shards fly everywhere, shockwaves rippling through both faces. Frostus's long, powerful trunk snakes out and wraps tightly around Conga's arm and the tree trunk, constricting with crushing pressure. Conga's face twists in pain and effort, veins bulging on his neck and forehead as he strains against the grip. With his free hand, he grabs Frostus's trunk and pulls with all his might, bending it at an unnatural angle. With a final ferocious roar, Conga breaks the hold. Frostus recoils, bellowing in agony as its trunk goes limp. Conga follows